Is this on? How do I delete this?
Oh my God! Yeah, you need to.
It's been a while.
Practice.
Yeah, it's been a
Since
while.
I did a window shop.
We've been gone too long, but we're back. It's time for window shopping with Car and Driver. Here's your host, Tony Quiroga.
Welcome to Window Shop with Car and Driver, the occasional show where Car and Driver editors, friends, guests, and other hangers-on gather to shop for cars online based on a challenge. This week's challenge is related to a fake Pontiac ad that we ran in the print magazine a couple months ago. Some people got the joke, some people didn't. But anyway,
what was the joke?
It's coming back.
That Pontiac's coming back. Yeah, you didn't get your issue, Jonathan? Should I put you on the comp list?
Subscription lapse, Jonathan?
Not by my doing. I send my money. They won't send me a magazine.
You got to send us your address. I think that's part of it, Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have one.
That's why Jonathan has a permanent address.
Well, not one that he's willing to give out.
Yeah, you need to check one of your mailing boxes that you use to receive.
I'll call Kenya this afternoon.
So we decided to look for our favorite Pontiacs of all time and represent them. The budget is around $72,000. I gave a pretty budget.
Didn't we just go through this? Didn't we just say it's not our favorite Pontiac?
Pontiac of all time, not favorites, best.
Best Pontiac of all time. Excuse me. Yes, the best Pontiac of all time. We're joined today by Road and Track senior editor, Mr. John Pearley Huffman, senior editor, Elana Scherr, senior editor. Oh, sorry, Joe, you have a new title. What is your new title?
What's your editor?
He has a new title?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of long.
Prince?
Deputy editor of rankings content.
Deputy editor Joey Capparella.
Whatever that means.
And Car and Driver's favorite contributor, Mr. Jonathon Ramsey. Pearly, you want to kick it off? You want to go first?
I do. Remember, the challenge here is best Pontiac.
Yes, I know. I wrote the.
Because I think thoroughly there's one Pontiac that was the best Pontiac of all time. And that is one of the last Pontiacs, the GA GXP.
Which is a Holden, really?
So what? What's your point? Okay.
It's still the best Pontiac ever. I agree.
It really is the best Pontiac ever.
And it's not even close.
Yeah, it's not even close. I found this one. I wanted a manual transmission. I couldn't find with a manual transmission.
Those are super rare, aren't they?
Yeah. They are. But I mean, you look at this thing. This is a beautiful car.
You didn't get the manual. Why didn't you get the manual?
Couldn't find a manual.
Well, then you don't pick this car.
Yes, you do. It's still the best Pontiac. I mean, I have favorite Pontiacs. 1973 Trans Am Super Duty, one of my favorite Pontiacs. 1965 Catalina 2+2, one of my favorite Pontiacs.
Oh, this one's got WeatherTech mats. That's good.
Well, that's
a good sign.
Yeah, that's good sign.
Shows that it was loved and well cared for.
How many miles are on it?
This it was pretty low mileage, just like 37,000 miles on it.
And this is the 6-liter, right?
This is the 6-liter, 415 horsepower.
Wow.
So, who makes that engine? Is that a Pontiac engine?
It's 37,950 miles, and it comes out of the same General Motors Pontiac division as anybody other engine. It's a GM small block V8.
Yeah.
And in an Australian-built Holden,
which happens to be marketed as a Pontiac. Tony, are you telling me this isn't a good car?
No, this is a fantastic car.
Great car.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how deep it is Pontiac-wise, DNA-wise.
Well, but look, after what? The Transporter? Like what Pontiacs were there after what?
They were
90?
all badge engineered at a certain point.
Right. I mean, yeah. Because really after the 70s, things went downhill quickly.
The 81 Turbo Trans Am was the last Pontiac powered Pontiac.
Yeah. Is that right?
No,
was that a pure Pontiac though?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, V8. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a great looking front end, Pearly.
It is.
I feel like it actually they slapped the Pontiac stuff on there, but it worked.
Yeah, but listen, the thing is that also, I mean, if you want to get right down to it, the way they designed this car was basically Holden went over and they bought an E39 BMW and copied it. I mean, the chassis, the suspension design is virtually identical to that of an E39 BMW. And
I remember a Car and Driver comparison test where before they started importing these, they did a comparison of the previous generation Holden and an E39. It was a great story.
Yeah, and they really, I mean, it basically, what's amazing is it works like an E39. It's a really good car, and it was fast, and car and driver was very praiseworthy of it. Wait,
who wrote that?
Some guy named Aaron Robinson. Whatever
Aaron
happened?
Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 4.7 to 60. Is this the manual?
Quick.
No,
this
just
is
the manual. Yeah.
Oh,
4760, 13.3 and a quarter mile.
Mine's quicker.
I feel like that car is kind of like the Cadillac like CTSV of Pontiac or something. It's like got that same vibe to it where you're like,
wait, how is a CTSV? Oh,
because you look at it and you're like, it's like a kind of aggressive looking 4-door, and then it like drives like a muscle car.
Yeah.
Okay, but also like, isn't that Joe GM's thing? Like, if anytime we choose a GM car, which car are we really choosing?
What does that mean?
I wasn't criticizing it. I was saying it's like a positive, like if people are not familiar with this car, if they somehow missed it coming out and they are more familiar with Cadillac big muscle car 4-doors, that's kind of what this is.
Hey, Pearley, go to the car and driver
I have
homepage.
no idea what you meant by
Sorry,
that.
what'd you say?
Go to the car and driver homepage. We just published a story about a second generation G8 concept that they just showed.
I thought
Really, you thinking about going to Harvard
Joey,
Business School?
are you asking Pearly to change
Yes, I am.
something?
Navigate to a different
Right
page. That was a
What's
mistake,
happening
Pearly.
here?
Go down to the news section. There's a story.
Latest
2008
news.
G8 sedan concept. They just showed this. It was like at some show, and they had
That
never
never
showed
would have
it
saved
Schnoz
Pontiac, though.
before.
No,
a
that would
weird
not
looking.
have saved Pontiac.
Yeah.
No, and the truth is that the G8 GXP did not save Pontiac. It was literally there at the end.
But everyone knew. But everyone knew it was too late by then. Everyone knew it was over by the time the G8 came out.
Yeah, I mean, it was the 2009 G8 was out right right as the economy was on the verge, was collapsing, and General Motors was going broke, and they were getting reorganized.
And this actually looked like a Buick.
The concept wasn't that good.
With a Pontiac front end, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still interesting to see.
But remember, the challenge is the best Pontiac.
Yes.
This was.
Wait, hold on. So why is it the best? Let's make sure we cover that.
It's the quickest.
No, it's not. Mine's quicker.
What's quicker?
Mine's quicker. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but mine's quicker.
Well, the only one maybe except for the 1989 Turbo Trans Am might be a little bit quicker. I don't know.
What was the 0 to 60 again?
4.7.
So wait. So then why? Other than that, why is it the best Pontiac?
Handled the best, built the best, most practical in a lot of ways.
It wasn't made in America.
Doesn't have a Pontiac engine.
All right, Elana. It
You
sounds
know,
like you're ready to go.
you want to know the best thing about it, though, is it makes people who are pedantic about Pontiacs seem pedantic about Pontiacs.
Oh, big words coming out.
We still get to vote, Pearly. I don't know if you want to anger the jury here.
It's a delicate balance.
It sounds like we got some pent-up energy to get out.
Yeah, right.
Return to window shop.
All right, Elana, take it away. What have you brought?
All right. So if you guys would like to see what a real Pontiac looks like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a 1965 Pontiac Catalina with the 421 engine and a manual transmission.
Wow.
Is this the high output 421?
Yeah, I was going to ask which version. Yeah.
Let's see what
I don't think it's an HO, but it's 2+2. This is a tri-power though, so it probably is.
Yeah.
But it is a manual. So
This is a
I'll give you
manual.
3-speed or
Our
4
description
speed.
here: 421 tri-power, 4-speed, power brakes, power windows and antenna.
Okay.
Not giving me.
Yeah, what I have found.
Beautiful car.
This was on my short list. This is the other car I went searching for.
I looked for mid 60s Pontiacs too. This is such a
So,
sweet spot.
I mean, first of all, one of the best looking engines, the Pontiac tri-power. When you pop
True.
it,
Hold on.
good looking.
Where's the brake fluid? Okay.
It's
This
you
one
can't
is so
see it.
clean.
Yeah, it's a metal
They like
container.
detailed the engine bay or
Oh.
something.
So
Yeah.
I assume
This is a really beautiful. Whoever did this restoration did a really nice job. Look at this awesome
tack.
tack with 4-speed right here. You can tell they even have a Pontiac key fob.
You can tell.
Beautiful. Those interiors
that you can tell that that's going to be one of those little leather key fobs that says like Pontiac on it. And so
it probably says keep on trucking.
65. Elana, this also has the 8-lug hubs.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's got the Bonneville wheels, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got they're 8-lug hubs. They're 8 bolts on the at the outside of the rim as opposed to centered at the hub. So it's an 8-lug.
Yeah, because it's heavy duty.
Yeah, it's bitching. It's a bitching car.
Headliner looks decent. Power windows.
Glass of luxury.
These are these are beautiful interiors. This was like GM at its height, really.
Yeah,
it did.
Totally.
1965 was the year.
Wow.
Look at this unrusty
That is gorgeous.
emergency brake cable. Yeah.
Look
Isn't that the year?
Hold on,
isn't
wait,
65
hold on.
the year that isn't 65 the year that the Riviera came out too?
63 was the first career.
Yeah, 63.
Okay.
Did they just run that cable against the tank?
Sure.
If you go back to the emergency brake cable.
Sure, close enough. Yeah, why not?
It goes around the tank.
What's your point?
I mean, but come on.
What's your point, Jonathan?
Where are you going to put it?
Why
Yeah,
are
I
you
mean,
worried
you could at
about
least
it?
put a grommet there or a guide.
Why?
A grommet would have been having
think
another
that-
person in the factory putting grommets.
The stacked headlights things.
Yeah, this is a great car. This is a great car.
So, but not only is this a great example of this car, the reason that I picked this car.
Oh, wait, it's an auction. How much is this?
Okay, you're going to get me on that, but I have looked them up, and the most
sorry.
that one
Yeah.
ever sold for was like
Yeah.
So
That's
how much,
there's
Alana?
no way that it's selling for more.
Was how
like,
much? Was how much,
right.
Elana?
The most
53?
that I've seen one ever sell for was like 80, and most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are
80 is
around.
above the budget.
But this
Good
is
sell.
no for that.
That's what I'm saying.
80 is above that. That's- Man,
Well, this
you're
was-
so close to winning. So close to winning.
But like,
She still might.
if you look at the valuation on them, like the highest is 84, most recent
106.
15,
I don't want to know what the one that went for 106 looked like.
36, 55. I
think she's within reason.
I think I'm within reason.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
This is a pretty nice one. It's fully restored.
I was
It's
gonna
got all
say.
the
I
right
know,
options.
Even so, I do not believe that a full size
And with the rare manual?
And
Yeah.
With the manual.
What's that color? Is that like lilac mist or something? Is that the name of the?
It's just it's a light blue. I don't know the name of the color.
We'll have to check back and see if it breaks the record.
But I want to, yeah, exactly. We can check
And
back
then you can be
after. We'll do an update to the
retroactively-
show. We'll see if I had if I had to win. You can take it away from me post race. But
Yeah, that'll be in like
hold
6
on,
months.
guys, hold on, because it's very important that you need to see that is this is why I picked that car.
Yeah, no, that was a great story.
Because, famously we did the GTO versus GTO in 64, except we didn't really do GTO versus GTO.
Right.
But we did actually race these two together at the same time.
Wait, that was a what versus a what?
2+2 versus.
That was a 2+2 versus a 2+2.
Oh, okay. But which Ferrari is it then? 360?
330?
330?
330, isn't it?
Yeah, 330.
Poorly.
Okay.
Also, this was back when Pontiac just cheated the hell out of all of these tests. So let me just give you the numbers.
Okay.
Big Catalina 2+2 421. Would you like to guess at the 0 to 60?
4 8.
3.9.
Full line. Full line.
Wow.
Do we not believe that?
Would you like to guess at the quarter mile time?
11.
9.
No. It's 12.
11.
9. No, yeah, 12
No,
9.
I'm gonna say 11-4.
Okay, they didn't go quite that ridiculous. It's 13.8 at 106.
Oh, okay.
Did they just juice those cars up like crazy?
Oh my
yeah.
god, they like cheated them up so hard. And
That's
in the
wild.
magazine, it's talking about how the Pontiac guys are bummed because we didn't let them put a lower gear set in because they thought we
Oh
could have
my
got a better
God.
number. Just as a comparison, the Ferrari got a 0 to 60 of 6.3.
Oh my
And ran
god.
a
Twice as long as the Pontiac. Wow.
crazy.
Well,
That would have been
that's how
disappointing.
Ferrari learned how to optimize after
Yeah,
that.
exactly. But anyway, that's my argument right there.
Wait, why is it the best Pontiac?
That's Pontiac because it beat a Ferrari.
Can't argue with that.
Okay.
The Catalina
That's my case. I'm out.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Catalina
Joey.
2+2 is a great Ferrari. A great Pontiac.
Okay, thanks, Pearley. Joey, take it away.
Okay, so I went for what I think is a very innovative Pontiac. For a very specific
Joey
reason.
needs to introduce his choice.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
man.
so
I
the reason
remember
that this car was so innovative, so they put a small block V8 into the front wheel drive Grand Prix, and in an attempt to help with torque steer, they put 255 tires in front and 225s in the rear. So it's staggered width, but exactly the opposite of what you think.
Which is always a really good look on a car.
Definitely, like wide front tires, front wheel drive burnout. Here's the 5.3. Anyway, I found this one in I don't even know where this is.
Oh, I like the
Warrington.
price.
It's cheap. It's 10,500. Got 95,000 miles.
Look how
I think that's the
lovely
door handle
seat
from the
controls
Torrent
are.
thing,
Go
but-
back to the seat controls. I just want to look at how they look like marshmallows.
Yeah, they're a little
terrible.
doughy.
Yeah.
Not, I would say, if the Catalina is the pinnacle of GM interior design, this is maybe the
I mean, it's not its fault. It was a bad era for interior
It was a bad era.
design. Like it was
wasn't
like
just
everything
GM.
was like
Hold on.
Everything was
When's the last time Pontiac had a good era for interior design?
Yeah, it was
1965.
probably
Alana
1965.
Scherr.
No, actually, peak Pontiac interior design is 1970 to 1977 Trans Am.
yeah. I was just
Ooh.
saying that actually, like the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am interior,
I mean,
even up to 81 is pretty
better than your
stylish.
Catalina.
Look how many air vents there just
So
for the
many.
passenger.
So many.
Well, because you had to blow out the smoke from the Pall Malls and the green air filter things.
And the
hang
front wheel
on the,
drive burnouts.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Is that Joey? Is that radio aftermarket or was that a stock?
Yes,
Pontiac?
No, like, this looks like the
Oh no,
stock
that looks like
radio,
stock
yeah.
Pontiac.
That's
It's like
stock
the old
Pontiac.
graphics.
No way.
and everything.
It
No
looks
way.
way too big, but also the resolution looks terrible.
No,
so
I
it
think
might be.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
What
it
year's
might
this
be.
car?
2008.
Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Those are fun, Joey. What was the 0 to 60 was like 5.3, 5.4,
5.7.
5.7.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like, I just think
And
it's cool that they decided, hey, we're going to do this car. And then they figured out this weird way of, and actually, if you read the review, it says it kind of worked.
They've been
Oh, no,
experimenting
wait,
with.
Joey, I
Close
noticed.
to BMW. Oh, that's the
Oh my
seats.
God! Stop it.
That's just the seats.
You.
No, it-
It's not
Really
quite
selling
BMW Eager.
Yeah. Hold on. I know you've used the word innovative, but you haven't used the word best or favorite in any of this
No,
presentation.
I have a very distinct memory of when this car came out and thinking, what are they doing?
It was really,
And then-
it was shockingly terrible.
Well, at least it's shockingly something.
It was cool though. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it-
300
was it really
horsepower. I
Yeah, it
think
was
it's
cool because they put a V8 in their.
So
But
the,
you know,
the idea was cool, not the car.
But the thing is that there was also a Chevy version. The Impala. There was an Impala SS that did
Yeah,
Which was
that
even
came
worse.
after.
Yeah.
I don't think that had the staggered width.
No,
tires.
it didn't. It didn't, and it probably needed it.
Yeah.
The
So
testing
Pontiac
team.
is better.
The testing
It's-
team. The testing team tested that Impala SS with the V8, and it went over 150 miles an hour. Dave Vanderwerp came back. He's the one who tested it. And he was like, "That was absolutely terrifying."
Yeah, I can imagine. But no, to me, this represents like Pontiac trying to do the most that they can with these, GM parts, and I think it's cool because they were like,
Well, I think it's a unique chapter that should be forgotten.
It's a very Pontiac solution to put giant front
exactly.
tires
It's
on
like
it.
it represents what the whole Pontiac attitude.
I
What
mean,
was there-
I feel like if, as we go through these cars, we're really seeing sort of moments where the brand maybe could have saved itself, and then
Mhm.
moments where it doomed itself.
Have we? Because I feel like we
all in
I feel
one.
like we went off a cliff. I mean, I feel like we started high. Catalina would have been up there, and now we are.
But
we've got-
the thing is that here's the interesting thing about this car to me is that when they could have been spending money building the Aztec right and therefore dominating the crossover SUV market, which they should have done, they had every opportunity. They put their money into this, which was going nowhere.
But this is more Pontiac than the Aztec. The Aztec
I
should have been
agree.
Pontiac anyway.
Well,
Right,
I
but-
remember
Yeah.
driving these at Milford at the Proving Ground. They brought us out for an event, and their competitive set was what was the Infinity Maxima called? The
I-30?
no, what was it?
J30?
Really?
I-30?
I-30 and then I-35.
Wait, it wasn't the M? Oh yeah, okay, I-30.
No. So
The
that's what they
front-wheel drive
thought.
one.
That's what they thought the competitive set was, and so they had that as competitor, and we were like, okay, this car is absolutely terrible. Like, and your car is a little better, I guess.
It's
They were realistic.
it's close to being right?
Realistic.
But I did just come up with a new performance rule for myself based off of this car, which is you should never buy a V8 where the 0 to 60 time is greater than the liter call out on the engine.
Good rule of thumb.
Interesting. So this does not pass that. This is
Alana's
5.7
rule.
versus
It's not.
5.3. Interesting.
It has
That's
the
a
engine
fascinating
turned.
rule. We should look into that.
We
Joey,
should.
behind the gauges, it has the engine turned like applique that to like
Yeah,
from the
I noticed
Trans
that.
Ams of the 70s.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, that's my car.
Jonathan
Good
Ramsey.
job, Joey.
Jonathan, you've been
Terrible
talking
car.
a lot of trash, my friend.
Hey, you know that because I can back it up because that's what I do. Just like
Let's
Pastor
see.
Mace.
Let's see it, Jonathan.
I talk shit, but I back it up. So I went to the, if I could figure out how to share again, I went to the Elana School of Pontiac choosing with
Oh,
66.
this. And now this is, which one? So this is eBay, but it is also for sale here for $49.
okay. So you're under budget. Great.
But the pictures are better on eBay. So
Take a look.
Oh,
Great pictures.
that
And we love eBay. They're the sponsor of the Car
That's a
Driver
pretty car.
Into Cars
That's a very pretty
podcast. I may
That's a
add.
very pretty car.
this
a
so
wild
the Ventura
profile.
body is what it was. Just all of these jet age names or atomic age. So yeah, the Ventura body, gorgeous, concave rear window.
Oh, wow. That rear end is really great.
Look at how
Very
much,
cool.
just, look at how much rear fender there is. There's just so much rear fender.
Yeah, but when it looks that good, come
Yeah.
on. I
No,
mean,
it's
that was,
good. No, Jonathan, I'm agreeing with you. It's a beautiful car. I'm just saying this is so Bill Mitchell, where he just designed these massively.
That's a great back plate.
Oh,
That's a hell of
that
an
is a
ass. Just got a hell of
gorgeous-
an ass.
This is gonna be tough to beat, even though I think I can.
and
What engine's in it?
421, boom.
Nice. Nice.
Tri-power.
Mine was in better shape. Yours was looking a little greasy.
Oh no,
Oh.
yours is painted more nicely. Mine has cooler intakes, covers though. But also I don't know if this is a high power. Also, this just says, oh no, this isn't.
425 horsepower.
So this is not right. The high power.
Was there one
Mine
above
is
this?
also
Oh my
what?
God, look at that interior. That's
Oh, I
awesome.
love the wood.
That's really
Wow.
real walnut.
Yeah.
But mine is not a manual. Sadly,
Yeah.
they were.
So.
Oh.
But look at
I
that
think
back.
I think
Look
all
at
Grand
that
Prix
back.
are
It's just
automatic.
so cool. That like
But I mean, yeah, gorgeous. I
Jonathan,
would.
yeah, go to that shot. I love the pedals of the era.
Oh, sorry.
Giant GM pedals.
yeah, they're so big.
I also love any sort of console mounted gauge
Yeah.
cluster.
Yeah.
And
This
I
is a
loved
beautiful interior.
for
Is that a
when I was a
vacuum?
kid,
Vacuum gauge?
it took me far too long, I feel like now as a kid, to realize this was the high beam switch. I was
All the
like,
way
I
down
thought,
there?
I thought my dad was magic when he would make the lights
That's really
brighten up
cute.
in that.
Is that a telltale tack that tells you if you over rev it? What's the?
Oh, where it sticks.
Yeah.
What do you
it's
mean,
where it's-
Pearly? It's got
Well,
it's got a adjustable red line.
It can
Yeah.
adjust. I don't think the red line's adjustable. I think it's a telltale if you exceed
No,
it.
no, it's an adjustable red line, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you turn that
But-
little knob, right?
Yeah, and then it sets it doesn't change the red line, it just changes where it's your
Well, some
red
some tax had what they had the telltale. If you
Yeah.
overrevved it, it would go to where you overrevved it to, and then you could set it back.
Yeah, I don't think a Grand Prix would.
I don't know. That's just what
This
I'm
is
asking.
beautiful. And it's got the Bonneville, it's got the 8 lug wheels too.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Wait,
they
can
did
someone
not.
explain the significance?
But would it run a sub 40 to 60 like Catalina?
So Joey, the wheel, if there's a shot of the wheel, we
Yeah,
can
I'll go
talk
back
about
to it. Mine is also, not nearly
Oh wait, go
as.
back and where's your see, look at your cables running the same way.
Oh, but this isn't. They didn't refinish mine.
But that's
Like
where
they-
it runs. That's
That's
where
got the
it wants
lugs.
to
Got the
go.
lugs. The lugs.
So you see where the lugs are, Joey?
Yeah.
That's
But what's
awesome.
the significance of that?
Awesomeness.
They used oversized Joey. They used oversized drum brakes in order to get the better leverage for the drums. They put the bolts on the outside.
These tabs also get me just because you can't, unless someone's cleaned them, you can't read them. You have no idea what's on there unless you get under it.
It says use limited slip differential.
Oh yeah, it looks like a limited slip. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
but
what's
after you
the-
wipe it
what is-
off, after you scrub 50 years of grease and oil on it,
This is all just rust proofing. Why are we defending your car?
because you love
what
it.
is tri-power?
Because you know it's awesome.
It is
Can
awesome.
you
It's an awesome
explain-
car. It's an awesome car.
It really
Can
is.
someone also explain the tri-power? I don't really know what that means.
It's got the
either.
3 dual carbs.
Okay.
Three
Yeah,
two-barrel
so-
carburetors.
So
So back
mo-
in the carburetor days, Joey, like a standard, like not impressive performance car would have maybe like a 2-barrel carb, so just
Yeah, I've heard
Joey,
of
have
that.
you ever seen
And,
have you ever seen a carburetor? Joey?
will you let
stop it.
Ilana?
And then, a performance car would have a 4-barrel carb and a bigger carb. And then they started doing these sort of three deuces, 3 2-barrel carbs because it, then you have 6 barrels and it also looks really awesome.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Well, and this one apparently, I was.
Power and Chrysler did 6-pack.
So there was like branding for it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
That's cool.
And apparently, this middle one did most of the work during driving. And these were linked by some vacuum / mechanical linkage that would call them into action when you really needed.
And if you've ever driven one, first of all, it's very efficient, right? Because normally you're driving around, it's almost like early cylinder deactivation because you're driving around on your 2-barrel and then you hit the gas and you get all 6. But when it comes on, it's like old school turbo. Like,
that's cool.
like I turned a CUDA totally sideways the first time I tried it. Gnarly.
They were
That's cool.
also a total bear to tune correctly. I mean, the second and third carbs wouldn't come on at the right time. They wouldn't coordinate. They were a mess. And but at the same point in time, there were people who made entire careers out of tuning tri-power carbs to work.
And it's better than tuning like the carbs on a Lamborghini or something.
Exactly.
Same principle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's my car.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
All right, so
that's
why,
awesome, Jonathan.
why is that one the best then? I mean, it's a great car, but why is it the best?
That one really is so I got to admit, Pontiac, other than the G8, which I would have chosen, except I knew someone was going to choose it and Pearley did. Pontiac has never spoken to me outside of the Trans Am, but I thought Ilana might choose that. So I had to get something else. And that car is gorgeous to me, hands down. Like I would take that car, probably a 3-way tie with the G8 and the Trans Am.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's my car.
that's a beautiful
Oh,
car.
okay. All right, you guys ready to see the winner?
We already have.
Yeah.
Boom! Look at that.
I knew this car could
Someone had to do it.
Oh, why he was wasting our time.
Look at how this is the epitome of Pontiac, my friend.
Yeah.
This is the
Is
most
it?
Pontiac of all the Pontiacs.
But is that a
No.
good thing?
It's the very best Buick powered Pontiac ever.
James
It is-
Garner's Silver Firebird was the most Pontiac of Pontiacs.
except for
gold.
Alana's
It was gold.
cheater Catalina. This is the quickest Pontiac ever made. This one has 44,000 miles.
Wait, what's the 0 to 60 then?
Oh, 4.6 seconds to 60, as tested by Car and Driver in June 1989 issue.
The other one was tested by Car and Driver.
Look at that.
What engine do those have, Tony?
This says this has the engine from the Buick GNX.
Right, so it's a Buick. It's a Buick engine, right?
So if you like buttons,
I do
Look
like
at-
buttons.
Look
And
at the
I like-
Wait,
graphic.
it's not even a
equalizer.
V8? It's a
What's
V6.
that? No,
right?
no. This is the V8s were too slow. This is much faster, Joey.
Oh my God. Who became car salesman?
And I love the steering wheel from the period. Look at how it gets thicker here and then it's thick all
Is that
the way
thicker or
through
thinner?
No, it's
Tony,
thicker.
that's
It
the
gets
ugliest
thinner at the
steering wheel.
bottom. It gets
Yeah,
thinner
it's
at the
really
bottom.
ugly.
It's
Tony,
got
that's
radio controls. Look at the seats. This is so high budget.
I agree with you that it's the epitome of Pontiac, but I'm just not sure that's a good thing.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Pontiac.
Yeah.
I love the graph paper. It's just
Yeah, it's so 80s.
it's so
It really
Knight Rider.
speaks to the technical excellence of this car.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my
This
God.
is the instead of so back then instead of a glove compartment, you got this little like pouch on the dash.
You want to hear some?
I think this is Joey's innovative in all the other kinds of Pontiac
You want
ways.
Look at that.
you want to
Yeah,
hear
Pearley,
some
go ahead. Pearley, go ahead.
tragic trivia. Sam Kinison was driving his 20th anniversary Trans Am when he was killed.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had this car when he had a head-on collision with a Ford pickup truck and died.
Well, he just brought it down. But anyway, Sam Kinison.
Well, thanks.
great
Appreciate
taste,
it.
obviously.
Performance suspension there.
Performance suspension badge. Look at that.
And
Wait, and
what
this
was the
pace
performance
car
suspension?
edition?
And is
I
it
don't know.
automatic?
It was probably a
It's-
yeah, they were all automatics. They're all
200
Oh,
all have
get-
200 R4s or 204 Rs.
Oh
And
my
then-
God.
So here's the glove compartment
pouch.
pouch. You can see it a little
Like
better
pouch.
here. Here's the steering. See how it gets thicker there, Jonathan? Where your hands
Yeah.
are? Beautiful steering wheel.
I mean, but
better
who's
than
got their hand that far down on the wheel anyway?
Right, that's for your knee. That just makes it easier to get in and out of.
It's like a early flat bottom.
Look at the
All these
color.
cars in the passenger footwell, there was always that hump where
Yeah,
it's
it's from the catalytic converter, isn't it?
yeah.
So look at the color of this interior too. It's absolutely a beautiful, tasteful, beautiful color interior. Full gauge package.
Wow,
Look at
the
the two
gas
seat-
level is so low.
Look at the two seats in the back, Joey. I'll fill it up for you.
Okay.
That's adjustable, Joey.
Look at that. What I mean, you
Holy
can't have
cow. Well,
look at
go
that.
back to that engine shot. Go back
none
to
of
that
your
engine
cars have
shot.
T-tops. Look at it. Comes with a little toy model.
Stop it. Come on. There's
There's
nothing.
the turbocharger.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
Big
What-
air
That's
research
big, wow.
T3 turbo.
What
Yeah,
kind of nonsense is this?
It's a
How-
Buick V6. It's the GNX engine.
Did they intercool these? Are these intercooled?
Yes.
I think they are. Yeah, I think they
Because
are.
mine is not. The V8, the earlier one was not
How
intercooled.
The
many
says-
GNX makes this look so much better.
What?
This looks like a rat's nest.
This
and the
pulls
GNX
0.88 Gs on the
and the
skid pad.
GNX does. What?
Look at this.
Was there a
$31,000.
Yeah, how many of these did they build? They built very few, didn't
They
they?
built
Like,
Was there a Camaro with this?
1,551.
yeah,
Was there a
And
Camaro
it's-
with this engine?
yeah.
They were
the thing
built
is-
by Pearley. Stop talking.
Joey,
It's my car to present. You can
Okay.
talk later. This is how
Okay.
it works.
Go ahead. You're not my boss. Go ahead.
It was built by Prototype Systems, which are it's the same company that built the Cyclone and the Typhoon.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
Pearley.
did you hear my question? Was
Okay,
there a
here's-
Camaro with this engine?
No, never. This
So
is
just the
exclusive
Buick and the
Pontiac goodness.
They
Well,
never.
it
they
wasn't
never offered-
exclusive if it came from the GNX.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was the
Yeah.
last
They-
use of this
they-
engine.
They never offered the 3.8 V6 in the third generation F bodies,
Right.
except for this car.
Correct.
Okay. It was,
And this is
it
the
was
last
special.
use of this engine too. They never
Right.
used it again. It was like we
Come on,
can't do
if
any
this-
better. This is the
if it-
awesomest thing ever.
If this car comes with a pair of women's underwear, I'll give you my vote.
What?
I mean, there's probably a pair.
And you-
I mean,
in your
there's,
size,
there's a
Jonathan?
guy named Travis who will come out, or Kyle, who will come out.
No,
and give
those guys prefer the V8s. This is a classier vehicle.
classier.
Mm.
Holy cow!
It's a great car, but it's
This is not a great car.
250 horsepower, widely thought of being underrated because the GNX had 300 horsepower. Air Research T3. Maybe it wasn't intercooled. I don't see any intercooler information.
It says
intercooled.
turbocharged
It's
and intercooled.
Yeah, it's intercooled.
What year is this?
1989, Joey. They built that
Mm.
for 1 year because it was just too awesome.
they re-engineered. They had to re-engineer basically the entire front end of the car to make that thing fit. That was an amazing effort. They put a lot of effort into getting that thing done.
And look at that braking distance from 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my god!
But look at the skid pad. Skid pad was 0.88. That was a lot. That was like the equivalent
yeah,
of 1.2.
good luck slowing
today.
down.
You don't need to slow
You
down
don't,
with
you
that
don't
much
want to
grip.
slow down.
Hmm.
4.6 seconds to 60. What else we got here? 13.4 at 101 in the quarter. It's a beautiful car. It's an amazing car. It deserves to win. It's rare. It's awesome. And it's a Pontiac. All right. Now we've come to the part of the show where we vote on each other's picks and crown a winner. John Pearley Huffman, you went first. What was the car you had? Oh, you had the GXP.
GXP.
Come on. Yeah.
Everybody has to vote yes.
Absolutely.
Thumbs up.
I'll give you a thumbs up, even though you were mean to me while you were presenting it.
Sorry, I apologize.
He doesn't mean it.
See you at dinner tonight.
He'll do anything for a vote.
Pearley, what was your favorite car besides your own?
Well, I'll tell you the truth is that I'm really torn between the Grand Prix and the Catalina. Those are two great cars. But I was really, the 65 Catalina is such a favorite car. I have to go for the Catalina.
Even though it's over budget?
Potentially
It's
over
not
budget.
over budget.
We're not sure.
We don't
Potentially over
know.
I think that Catalina is going to go just about at the budget. So that Grand Prix, the interior in that Grand Prix is so much better, but it's an automatic. And
I agree.
The Catalina is a 4-speed. So I got to go with the Catalina.
Nice. Good choice.
Good
Pearley.
reasons.
Alana, you had the beautiful Catalina 2+2 from 1965. Absolute huge thumbs up.
Yeah.
Guys.
Mm.
And what would you pick? What's the best Pontiac you saw today?
Oh, man. I mean, you know I love a turbo Trans Am.
I didn't know that. I guessed.
You guessed, yeah. I can't argue with Pearley's choice being a great car, but because I am pedantic, that's a word I just learned. I have to go with Jonathon's car because it is the only other Pontiac. The only other Pontiac powered.
And both of your cars.
The best Pontiac has to be Pontiac powered. Otherwise, it is just a Buick or a Chevrolet in a Pontiac dress. And that's great. That's fine. Good car, but not the best Pontiacs.
And you had the DeLorean era Pontiacs, both of you guys, which are the best Pontiacs. The Wangers and
wait,
DeLorean era.
I'm amazed. You're just coming to pedantic? Because that seems like a word you would have known a while ago.
I'm just trying to bump up Pearley's ego.
Okay. I was going to say
men
that
like
don't
to
sound
feel
like a lot at all.
smart. And, I'm just
Got it.
Joey, you had the Pontiac Grand Prix GXP with the small block V8, front wheel drive, 303
Look,
horsepower.
I'm voting for Joey with this
I
thumbs
had the
up.
only front-wheel drive
I'm
car.
voting for Joey, not the car.
I'm going to give you a thumbs up for bravery, Joey.
I'll give you a sideways because I can't say it's a great car.
I thought it'd be worse, so I'll take it.
What are you picking, Joey?
I do agree that Tony's is the most Pontiac, but
And that's therefore the best.
It is the only T-top.
I think that the Catalina was my favorite just because it was beautiful and I guess it's more authentically Pontiac because of the engine.
So what's the score here? Alana, you've got one.
Well, why not? But mine is also
Alana
authentic,
has two.
Joey. Mine is also
Yeah,
authentic.
but I liked hers better. It was more elegant.
I feel like people are voting for Alana, not for her car. But that's
Well,
and
that's
that's
part
fine.
of it.
That's unfair. My car was
It
great.
was a
And
good
that's-
car.
And again,
Okay, this is true.
I like the name Catalina also.
yeah.
That's all I wanted. I wanted to I'm like he's holding back something.
The Catalina wine mixer. Jonathan, you're up next.
Good car.
Beautiful
The Grand
car.
Prix, very nice.
Oh yeah, it's a great car.
I mean, there's really no one had any bad cars because they were all Pontiacs. I am not pedantic like Elana about Pontiacs. I thought these were all Pontiacs to me because Pontiac was all these things at one time. But Catalina, especially with a manual, come on, especially with a manual.
It's over budget.
No, I tried saying that. Remember?
I know. Now I'm saying it because she's good.
I'm gonna follow this auction, and if it goes over budget, you guys can take the win from me. I will be stripped of the trophy, sent out in shame.
We're gonna have a special episode just for that.
Follow up.
All right. My car. Right?
Yeah.
Am I next?
Man,
Turbo
oh, man.
Trans Am, anniversary
Yeah, you get
Trans
a thumbs
Am.
up.
The quickest Pontiac.
But it's
Well,
such a miserable car.
What? It epitomizes Pontiac.
How did maybe 89 Pontiac?
It was
No other-
it was as quick as the Corvette ZR1 that came out a couple years later.
I think those cars are very cool. I mean, first of all, I love that body style. It looks like they look great. They look great, dude. Seriously, like how could you not like the way they look?
It was hideous.
No, definitely not hideous. It's like all smooth and sleek and Knight Rider. And then the other thing is that it's a super interesting and bold move technologically, you know? Like,
okay. Oh, hold on.
That is what a performance car is now.
No, this was
engine and a turbo.
Knight Rider was the sleek, smooth thing. Tony's car was Knight Rider middle age. He's got some love handles. His breasts are sagging.
We all age and we all sag, and it's just
and that's fine. And that's fine. But if it's a beauty contest,
T-tops, and that is what was important.
This is the most beautiful of them. I mean, the cross-spoke wheels.
The wheels are so good. The wheels are incredible. Gold wheels.
I'm going to give you a thumbs up just because.
You got all the thumbs up. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Look at this. It's as quick as the ZR1 of its day.
But quickness is not. Look, if that were the test, we'd all be driving EVs. Come on.
Well, I mean, you couldn't drive EVs back then. How do you unshare?
Exactly. You can see they're hiding everything.
All right. And let's see. Until I discovered your car was an automatic, Jonathon, I was ready.
Oh, come on.
Because I love that wood interior. That wood interior looks so good.
Yeah. Beautiful car. But no, I agree.
I'll go ahead and give you the vote, Jonathon, just because Alana's already won. Just
Thank you.
As a pity. I'll give you a pity
it.
vote, so it's not a sweep. But Alana killed it. But I think her car might be over budget.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. I'm afraid there is one Pontiac that is actually might be a little bit quicker than the Turbo Trans Am.
Which one?
SLP Firehawk, 1992.
We tested one. It kept breaking. I can find that test.
I can find out.
Didn't we determine Alana's cheater Pontiac is the quickest?
Yeah, but it's a cheater. It's not a real thing.
It was
no, really, it wasn't. The SLP wasn't that quick. Let me find it. Hang on.
4.6. It went 4.6, and
it's the same.
But it had 13 quarter miles, so it's quicker than a quarter mile.
Where are you getting these numbers?
From Car Driver.
Oh.
I don't trust those guys.
Stop him in his tracks.
Okay, I guess there was a quicker one.
Although, can we all agree that really, truly, the best Pontiac was definitely a Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am?
Oh yeah, nobody picked one of those.
Boy, yeah, but was it really? Well,
they were slow. They were slow.
Absolutely, there's no
exactly. They weren't fast.
Now it's all about speed.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A black and gold Trans Am.
I mean, look, the beauty contest, definitely.
There was nothing more stylish on the face of the planet.
No, true. Nothing more stylish from a Pontiac. I agree, but not the best Pontiac.
All right, we got to end. We got to end this show. Alana is the winner, and we'll see as the auction ends if she actually is the winner.
Yeah. In which case, after which I will be declared the winner.
That's correct. That's why you got the vote. It was like
Ramsey's going to be there just like bidding up that thing.
Exactly. Could you send me a notarized letter about the price of this, please?
So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us, guys. I know it's hard to gather us now that we all are traveling a lot. And so I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate all the people who have emailed me to ask me when Window Shop was coming back too. And I invite everyone to watch our podcast Into Cars, which is hosted by me and Eddie Alterman. And yeah, that's been occupying a lot of my time. So, but I'll try to get back to Window Shop.
It's almost like Window Shop, except nobody interrupts each other, and people are generally right about their facts.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
Where's Elana coming with all the slander? All the, oh my God, the heat. Huh. Okay.
Wave goodbye, Pearley.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, Pearley. I'll see you.
Pearley nods off.
It's a dangerous thing, launching a Starlet in a 65 Pontiac Catalina. This car has everything, except a great big price tag. It's got a young, vital look, a new fastback roofline, and a choice of engines up to 376 horsepower.